Hello, everybody. Let me turn my mic up so I can hear myself. There we go. All right. Time to start the new project, which is going to be interesting. This is the 100 Ages of Clockwork. So, basically, I'm going to, over the course of many streams, play 100 games versus the Clockwork Prince. Sometimes I'll get other people in so that it changes things up. Sometimes I'll even add in another Clockwork player because that's not too difficult in the TTS mod. But yeah, today I'm hoping to get through at least 3, maybe 4 games. They can be pretty quick with the Clockwork Prince. We're starting out with a randomized setup, and I am starting out as the Chancellor, which means I'm using the Princely Reliquary and all this. I didn't bother moving them over because it's not really going to come up in this particular game, most likely. But yeah, all of the relics are up here as they would normally be. So let's look at this setup we have currently. So we're starting with the top 3 sites. We got the Salt Flats. Oop, and I forgot to populate the Salt Flats. Hold on. So drop a couple of these on there. And one of these. Okay. And that has Descent when played, which is not going to matter here because it's already on the board. Each player except the holder of the People's Favor places 1 favor on this card for each suit of card they rule. Wow, that would be very brutal, but in this case, does not matter. We got the Shrouded Wood, which also has one of my guys, which has, they both got relics here. I'm going to just be flipping the relics since it's just me and the Clockwork Prince, so once I've peeked at them, it'll just be easier if they're just flipped. Animal Host, another when played. In fact, it looks like these are all 3, all 3 when played cards, so that's interesting to start with. They're mostly going to be useful for their suit, or if they get discarded at some point. When played, gain warbands equal to the total number of beast cards, including Animal Host, at any sites, regardless of rule. And Charlatan, when played, burn all secrets but 1 from the Darkest Secret. And we also have the Mountain out here. All right. And we are doing the Oath of Devotion. I had the plaque here somewhere. Where'd I... Ah, yes, I put it over here. Oath of Devotion, hold the Darkest Secret. And there's no citizenship with the Clockwork Prince, I'm fairly certain. So we'll see how that goes. And then what do I have? Oh, yeah, I gotta actually switch to yellow to see my cards. Yep, there we go. Oops, and it changed up my view. Hold on, I'll zoom back in. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Game 1, and you'll see I have down there, I have the botch count. So anytime I make a mistake, I'm going to increase that over all 100 games. So if you see something after the fact, if you're watching this after when I post it on Board Game Geek or on the Twitch archive and you notice anything, leave a comment and I will add those to the count on the next stream and I'll go over them and everything. But for right now, just let me know while you're watching. If you see me mess any rules up, I will fix them if I can, and I will add to the botch count. All right, so Dazzle is okay. Doesn't look like we have any Hearth or Order cards out quite yet. Convoys could be okay. New Growth is what I'm looking at here. Okay, I think I'm going to go with New Growth because we have an Animal Host out here. I'm going to want to be bolstering my secrets as much as I can so that the Clockwork Prince can't steal the Darkest Secret away from me too easily. So we're going with New Growth, which is going to go here. And both of these, will go out to the provinces. Okay, so that will start. The Clockwork Prince doesn't start with any cards, and he always starts in the topmost cradle site. So we're going to start with my first turn. Let's see, what do I want to do first? Well, I am obviously going to take the secret from the Salt Flats since I'm starting there. Then I am going to spend 2 to move out to the Shrouded Wood. Whoops, I landed on my own... Oh, I landed on my own guy here. And in fact, let me see, can I... Yeah, turn these guys around so you can see their faces. Makes them a little easier to distinguish. I wish I could, like, lay them on their backs, but it's not very easy to do. Maybe... rotate... No, I can flip and I can rotate, but I cannot slap them on their back so that you can see them easier. Sorry. All right, and then let's see what's here. I'm just going to flip it since it's just me and the Clockwork Prince. Curse Cauldron. Ooh, that doesn't matter to the Clockwork Prince as much. Or no. I'm thinking of the Obsidian Cage where you can kind of choke off their supply. Curse Cauldron is actually very useful here. So how much is that going to cost? 1 secret. Well, I'm going to hang on to the secret I have for right now. I'm going to flip this, and I'm actually going to trade both of my favor. Yes, let's trade both favor for an additional secret, which brings me up to 3. And then I am going to recover the darkest secret from myself for these 3, just to protect it a little bit. And then while it's still cheap, I'm going to search the world deck. So we got 1, 2, 3. And the 4th one will be the vision. Okay. Let's see. Plague engines. Each player, even you, places 1 favor per site they rule. Ooh, that's pretty rough. Specialist, the defender cannot use battle plans. Okay. And wild mounts. If you would discard any number of battle plans, you may instead discard any 1 you rule. Interesting. Not really that useful to me. Now, how will these work out with the other stuff we've seen? Dazzled will probably take out Specialist if it comes back around. I'm not going to use Plague Engines, I don't think. So whichever one I pick... I'm going to drop Wild Mounts, because it's actually... It's not terrible, and then I will get a Nomad favor at the very least. So, not super helpful. I was hoping for another advisor, maybe, but I guess not. And that will go out to the hinterland. And I think I will bank. Or should I muster? I'm going to muster just to be safe on Wild Mount. So that's just going to go right back to it. So that gives me 5. All right, and then we're going to ratchet it back up to 11-17. All of these are going to get put to their respective banks. Oh, come on. Do. And that one to there. And, oh yeah, and let me swing him around, make him a little more visible. And, yes, that will be my turn. So next up is the Clockwork Prince. And so the Clockwork Prince, first thing is to assess threat, I believe. Oops, that's the wrong page for that. Come on, what's the... there we go. Assess threat. No threat. Successor. Exile Oathkeeper, completed vision. None of those. So we are not going to move the threat at all. And then we draw 3. Now, he's going to ignore this top vision, but we don't look at it. It just gets discarded. So I'm going to place it there to not be revealed. And then we're going to take 2 from the top and see what he got. No battle plan, so his tactics don't go up. Then both of these are advisor. So unfortunately, he can't play either of those. So it's going to be Nomad. Let's see. The shields gain favor from the bank. And then... Okay, yes. So I still advance the relationship. So we're going to say it's Ancient Pact, although neither of them can actually be played. So that means play Conspirator. And I gain 1 warband, 1 secret, and the tactics go up. Great. That is really rough. Boy. So I'm just going to put them to the side. It'll be easier to read. And whoop, we get 1 more secret as well. Shoot, that is already pretty rough for me. And so nomads are going to be conspirators, which means 2 actions this turn. I'm going to drop those on top of the vision. And then we're going to drop the whole situation right over here. Then we're going to take those 2 actions. So first up, can pay for the darkest secret? No. Do we hold the darkest secret? No. So we're going to go to trade for secret, which I believe, let me double check how the trade works for this guy. Trade. If your action space shows favor, it shows secrets, but it just says to do it in the same way. Suits matching any conspirator. Nothing here, so would not do that. So we're skipping that one. So instead, he's gonna move to the spot that will give him the most, which would be Shrouded Wood. And that's an action, and then we'll trade. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's pulling it into the hand. Don't do that, please. Okay. Let's see. Trade both. Oh no. So okay, so that is, well, no, it's only a conspirator. What am I saying? So gets a secret, which means the next turn, nope, still doesn't have quite enough secrets since I decided to drop those 3 on it, so that's still okay. And that is the 2 actions. It's going to get quite a few more actions as time goes on, so I got to be careful of that. And clean up. Anything to remove? Nope, nope, nope. Oh, and he should have also grabbed this since he started in the salt flats. So that is round 1. We're going off to round 2. Oop, and I forgot. Visions drawn. There was 1. So now it is my turn once more. I am going to start out by trading for some favor. So I'm going to trade for 2 favor in Beast, which is a good enough start, I think. Then, I am going to travel downwards to this middle one. What do we got? Deep Woods. The Deep Woods gets a relic. And I'm just, whoops, why am I doing that? It's because I have the yellow board here. Then I'm just going to see what it is. Dragonskin Drum. Ooh, but it's so expensive. Oh, the way to do it is to play a beast. So we're going to figure out where a beast card is. Just got rid of 2 nomad. There wasn't any other beast, so it's definitely not in there. I don't have enough to... Oh, wait, actually, I have the darkest secret, so I can search for just 2. So I will be searching for just 2 supply. There we go. Nice. And Force Council. Enemies of Force Council's ruler cannot trade with or muster from beast cards. That's rough, but that's not terrible. I can deal with that, so we're going to drop that right in here. So I'm going to have to take out the bandits here, but that will be okay. And because I played that, I also get this relic, the Dragonskin Drum. Gotta remember not to forget about that one. So that's all that. These get discarded out to here. And that is my turn. So now we go back over to the prince, assessing the threat. Let's see. Threat has not changed. We are still in the oath. So right? No threat. Prince in exile. It is... Oh, that is a mistake. Technically, it's going to be Prince in exile. It's the Oathkeeper goal. So I will count that as a botch. I did forget that. So that's the first botch. I was able to correct it, but it still counts. First botch of the campaign, of the chronicle. Ooh, won't be the last. I'm sure of that. Anytime I post one of these, Steve Owens is getting up in there and explaining like 30 things I missed. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for all of that. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I also forgot to take my stuff back and do all this. I'm not counting that as a botch because that is easily fixed. Okay. So assess threat. We're going to the Oathkeeper goal once more. Come on. Oh, no. Hold on. Gotta lock the mind map. So we're going back over here. And let's see. Can pay? Not quite. Only has 3. And I believe the has to, not match one of these. Does not matter for him. Right? I'm just going to double check that. I will say here. Recover. Where's the recover action? Yep. Yeah, you do not care about the advisor suits as the Clockwork Prince. So, alright. Doesn't hold that, so he's going to trade for secrets. Wait. What am I doing? I have to actually draw his cards first. So he goes here, then he draws from the world deck. So we got 1, 2, vision. And then, yes, he does draw past visions. Always draws 3. All right, that's another vision. And, oh, again, advisor only. Ooh, so no conspirators, no friends. So we're going tutor. Is going to be the one that's played. And once again gets a tactic, a warband, and a secret, which means he actually is going to be able to pay for the secret. The darkest secret. Oh, dear. And that's just going to get discarded. And tactic, warband, yes. Okay. And this is going to be made conspirator, which is tucked to the side there. So he only gets to do the 2 actions, which is not too bad for me, but still is getting a little dicey. Okay. So now, can pay? Yes. Yes, he can. So the Clockwork Prince is gonna whoop over there. And I always see people like taking the time to move off, but it's like it's only gonna be 4. So let's just move this here. And he keeps 1 and I take 2. Simple. You don't have to do the whole thing where you're like, remove them all and then dish them out. It's like, no, just count. It's fine. Okay, so now holds the darkest secret. So let's see. That means goes over to search. Search, which works just the same as it does in the opening round. And no further visions. And I've been very lucky that he has got no battle plans. So then search is play friend. He doesn't have any friends. So we are going to make him a friend, and it's going to be this guy right here, the key to the city. When played, if the ruler's pawn is not the site, kill any warbands. And then gain it and place it. No, my salt flats. Ah, crap. Oh, that's very bad for me. And then, yeah, he gets dropped. So he's taken over. Oh, boy. And that means that Discord is now a friend. Doesn't get to do additional actions this turn. But, you know how it goes. Oh, jeez. Gonna cough. There we go. Apologies. Okay, and, oh yeah, and he gets a Discord favor. He hasn't been able to get any of this stuff yet because he hasn't been able to play. So now he is the Oathkeeper. Oh, and I should move that over to be certain. Oathkeeper. And that is the 2 actions. So we are going to start over here this next turn. All right. Then it is round 3. So that round did not go great for me, but I have a plan of action. First and foremost, I am going to campaign for the Deep Woods. And I'm just going to use 3. 3 should be fine. 3 versus 1. Sure. And we get 2 versus 2. So he's got 3. I got to sacrifice 2 guys. Oof. That's pretty rough. But that's okay. Because I did it. I won it. It's mine. So we're going to drop a guy down there. And now we got Forest Council. So I am going to then trade. Wait, what am I doing? Did it go on Forest Council? There we go. And that will get me another secret, which is a good start. I still need 1 more to take that back, but I don't necessarily need to take it back till round 5, so I think we're okay. Well, actually, I'm going to need to take it back soon because he'll become Usurper, so gotta remember that. You may play... Oh! Ah, crap, I should have just played that to a site. I totally forgot about my own freaking thing. Ugh. I'm not very good at this game, as you may be able to tell. I'm doing my best, I swear. Alright, and then... wait, I know... I think I should be okay. No, there's still all the nomads and stuff. So no, I don't want to search right now. Or do I? I'm going for beast, clearly, so maybe... Well, I want to spend at least 1 more. Can't muster. If I spend my last 2, I can travel. Let's do that. Let's spend the last 2 to travel. The Standing Stones. Okay, and that gets a relic. Over there. I moved over there, and I'm going to flip it to see. Ooh, and I get a warband because of my Dragonskin Drum. And Sticky Fire. You may kill all of the warbands in your enemy's force, but then you must also give them a favor if you can. So if you're broke and you use that, that's great for you. Okay. So then that is going to be my turn. So we're going back up to 18 plus R-rated. Hold on. Let me line these up a little bit better so that the snap points work correctly. That is like right between. Hold on. Maybe like that. And I'm just gonna scoot it down so it lays flat. Over here. Whatever, I'll just use it as reference so that I can see where they're supposed to line up. Sure, that works. So that's 18 plus. These go out to the beasts. Then it is the Clockwork Prince's turn. So assessing the threat. The only exile Oathkeeper is himself, so no threat. We're going to move that to the no threat space. Then we're going to draw cards. We got the vision right on top, so that's just going to get discarded. That's the third vision. And then we're going to draw 2. Oh, no. Oh, both of my guys. Oh, I wanted them. Okay. So they haven't done any beast yet. So Errand Boys is going to get played too. Where is the first open site? There it is. So they get the 1 coin. And, actually I should have checked. Well, it doesn't matter since Beast is unaligned and becomes friend. And this gets discarded out to there. Oh, and then they do 2 actions. What 2 actions are we doing here? Let's see. Looks like we can only go up. So travel to the site that'll get them the most coins. So that's gonna be the one with the discords. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, the one with the 2 discords would do it. So then we're gonna trade. Yeah, so that's gonna be 2. Both of the Discord favor. Giving a total of these 6. In fact, I'll just tuck these to the side as well. They don't need to be on the thing as long as you can tell whose they are. Alright. And I'll tuck this over here so it doesn't get confused. Okay, so that is their 2 actions. And then we do cleanup, but there's not a lot of cleanup with the Clockwork Prince. Ooh, and I almost forgot Usurper. So I'm going to need to do something about that real quick on this round 4. Okay, Sticky Fire. No, I'm just going to keep it very simple. That doesn't matter because he doesn't have advisors. So, I'm gonna keep it real simple. We're just gonna spend 2 to move up here, which gets me a warband because of my Dragonskin Drum. I'll just line those guys up. Then I'm going to trade just once, I think. Yeah, let's go once since I only need the 1. For these 2, which I'm immediately also going to trade on Errand Boy. Yep. So, yeah, I'm going to trade those on Errand Boy to get me another... Oh, no, wait. Oh, I can't do it that way. Because if I do that, then I'm not going to have anywhere... Crap, hold on, actually. Let me go back. 1, 2. Crap. Oh, and yeah, these go back on a beast. Well, I only need 1 favor. I'm gonna go back down here. I need 1 favor or 1 secret. Oh, I know. I can use Errand Boy. So let's use Errand Boy because I rule it, as you can see. And actually, I get my travel back. And I'm going to draw from this discard, I think. Is that the one I want? Because I have to get Arcane. Is it... it would be cheating to take it back, huh? So do I want to do it this one or that one? And I still have to spend the search. So this one. Yes. That's the one I want. Whew. Oh my god, my face actually got red. That was intense for a moment. That was a huge gamble. Okay, I'm going to drop that right there, which gets me a secret because it is that site. Then I am also going to get a favor. Come on. Come on, group together, you fools. You absolute dullards. Okay. There we go. And these get discarded back out. Okay. So now I can spend one to recover Bear of the Darkest Secret. I believe he'll be able to get this back pretty quick, but I just need to survive long enough. Here I go talking about not doing this nonsense, and then I just do this nonsense anyways. Whatever. Banner of the Darkest Secret is mine again. I am Oathkeeper. You are not Usurper. It's not over. Not yet. Okay. And I have a decent amount of, I have a decent amount here to work with. So I am going to do I want to move? You know what? Yes. I'm going to use well, no. I already used Errand Boy. You know what? I'm gonna spend no. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna just spend to search here. Are any of these what I need? Okay. That's not super helpful. Let's go with Family Wagon, which I'll just play face up. Okay. And could muster. I don't really need to. So I'll just save those. Bank that. This goes to Beast. And we live to see another day. All right, goes to Clockwork Prince. Gets that last favor up there. Then assess the threat. Prince in exile. So it's going to go back to the Oathkeeper goal. And then we're going to draw. One. Whoop, there's another vision. Which, oops, actually it's going to discard out to here. Oh, 2 visions, the last 2. Okay. And so all he's got is Slander, which is not a conspirator, is not unaligned. And then, so we're going to play a friend. So that will go to here. Gets no discord out there. And scoots. Oh, and it's a battle plan. So get one there. And that scoots the friend up. So we're going to get 3 actions for him. Okay. Oh boy. What actually is that? Ooh. Ooh, that's a rough one. I don't think we're going to get that necessarily, but that's a rough one. I'm actually going to tilt that down a little bit. Okay, so 3. Here we go. Can pay. Not yet. I have 2 up on them, basically. So it's going to go over here. And that is going to be to travel. Or, no, to trade for secrets. Can't do it. So we're going to travel to where the secrets are at. And the secrets for you be here. And you're going to trade for both. Oh, ooh, which you can do. So you got one from the Beast and one from the East. Nope, that's not it. There it is. So traded for the 1. So that's 2 actions. Still can't pay. Still got 5 on it. So, So we're going to, is that muster or is that campaign? I always forget. Hold on. That's muster. So we're going to do the muster action. How does that work again? Okay, so we're going to drop 2 favor. 1 on each of the open spaces. And gain 4 warbands. And that is the end of the 3. So we're going to start back over here for next turn. And we're going to clean up. So this goes here. This goes here. And that's it. So round 5. It's not taking Oathkeeper away from me. So if I can hang on to it, I can get the roll. Is it worth it? I don't know. We'll find out. It's going to be very tricky no matter what I do. So let's... this was like... At sites or on boards. So I could do that to kind of pare him down a little bit. So let's do terror spells, because I do hold the Darkest Secret, which means I'm going to kill off 2 of his warbands. Right? Kill any 2 warbands in your region if you hold the Darkest Secret. Okay. So that was basically a little free action for me. Then we got... Well, could hop up there, but that'll just make things easier for him. Honestly, what is next in his mind map? Travel and campaign. So he's going to try and fight me for it. I think I'm pretty safe with the 5 I got. But I think for safety, let's move up to the Shrouded Wood. And well, I don't want to campaign against him. That'd be silly. So let's just... Oh, you know what? Actually, the Shrouded Wood is mine, so when he leaves, I believe I'm still allowed to tell him where to go. Yeah, I'm still allowed to tell him where to go because I rule the Shrouded Wood, so I'm not even going to worry about it. I'll just tell him to go somewhere else. Let me double check if that still counts as a travel action. Whoop. Travel to the site. Well, I think it'd just be a wasted action then? That's the way I'm ruling it. Let me know in the comments, if you're watching this later, if this is correct. But I'm going to say that he has to spend an action on the travel, even if he's not able to get there because of the Shrouded Wood. So that just wastes him an action. That's how I'm reading it. I could be wrong, in which case I'll put it on the botch counter next time. Okay. So for now, I am actually going to spend 2 to actually head up here, which gets me a warband, and then I'm going to spend 1 to muster on the Forest Council, which will give me another 2. So that's 7. That's pretty solid. Then, gosh, what else can I do? I'm gonna search. I haven't done that in a bit, and because I have the Darkest Secret, it doesn't cost me too much. And I can just grab 3 since all the boys are back in town. I don't really have anywhere to play that. I could play this. Search for free. News from afar. Well, I can play this to any site. So, no. I have Family Wagon, so I can't even do that anyways. So I'm going to play this here to give myself a hearth favor. And because I can with the new growth. Whoops. Where are they at? There they is. Okay. Then I will bank the last bit. Because, yeah, it's going to get pretty pricey otherwise. So this goes out to Beast. And this goes onto my board. And that is all the cleanup for me. Yes. All right. Now we're going to the Clockwork Prince. Threat does not change. So let me double check. Does he move back? Yep, still in the same mind quadrant, so does not move the threat. Then he's going to draw. And we got, 2 battle plans. That's not great for me. His tactics are very high. Oh, boy. And then what are we playing? Playing Conspirator. Do I have any Conspirators in here? I do. I have Lancers. So Lancers... there is no space for Lancers, so Lancers is going to be a can't play. It moves that up, gives them a warband, and it gives them a secret. That's not good for me. That's really bad for me. But it gets discarded. Not there. Bit of leg. And then, yes, he gets 3 actions. So we're going to discard these out and do his 3 actions. So first action is going to be... wait. Is he battle ready? Hold on, let me think here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 8 plus 3, 11. And battle ready is considered... What is battle ready? Okay, so he's got 11, which, if he were to attack, would be 6. He's not battle ready, which means that he's not actually going to do that. He's going to hop over here, and he can pay for the Darkest Secret. Yeah, okay. So he's going to pay for the Darkest Secret. He gets 1. I get the other 4. Frick. I did not look far enough ahead. So he's got it. Whoa! Let's hop back a little bit on that. Whoa. Okay, I think I only hop back like a little bit. So, yeah, he gets this. He keeps that. I get these. And he gets Oathkeeper, so there's not going to be a roll. Well, dang it. All right, so that was his first action of 3. Then what's he going to do? He's not battle ready. I believe, right? It goes red, orange, black. So, not battle ready. Would go over there. Right? Whoops. Actually, no. I got that backwards. This is the one I move. So, he's going to head over and search. All right, what do we got? Sleight of hand, and he's going to play a friend. The highest friend, of course, is sleight of hand, which he can't play. So, that's going to be gain 2 And that goes into his ambitions box for relics and such. And he is gonna get that moved up. He doesn't do additional actions, thankfully, but he still gets the increase. Come on now. Oh, come on. There we go. Grabbed. Out. There we go. So those get discarded. So that was 1 action, 2 actions, 3 actions. Travel to the site that will give him the most coins, which is going to be not this because it's empty. So whatever one has the most beast, which is down here. But, uh-oh, it's the Shrouded Wood, so I can send him wherever the heck I feel. So I'm just going to send him out to the mountain. In fact, can I send him to an undiscovered site with the Shrouded Wood? That would be helpful. We're just gonna send him out there. So that still counts. I'm saying it still counts. And we're done. Any cleanup to do? Nope. Well, next round, I didn't get to roll, because I'm a fool. An utter fool. Alright, so how am I going to manage this? Well, first and foremost, I'm going to do some trading. So 1, 2, trade, trade. Gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to spend 2, hop up here, and trade twice for secrets. So we're going to get 2 more secrets, which should be enough to take it back from him by next turn. Whoops, why am I grabbing 3? Get back in there. Get back in there. No one asked for you. Alright. So that means next turn I can stop him. Oh boy. Well, that'll be the end of my turn. So we go back up to 14. Didn't bank anything this time. I get these back, which gives me 7, which should be enough to take that back from him. And then we get 2 onto Nomad. And 2 onto Beast. Man, having Shrouded Wood here is useless to me because it only costs 2 to go anywhere from there anyways. It just kind of hinders him a little bit, which is not terrible, but, you know. Alright. Usurper. And then assess threat. No threat right now. So. Or I believe, actually... No, the threat doesn't change, I don't think. Let me know if it would have, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But we're going to say the threat goes to no threat and just continues as is. So he is going to... Whoops, actually, I got to draw the cards first. Let's see. Okay, and he's going to play Conspirator. We don't have any Conspirators in here, so do we have Unaligned? We have Order, which is unaligned. So that is going to make Order a Conspirator. Oops, which stays to the right just for the sake of a hierarchy. And that will be played nowhere because there's no more room. So he gets 1 warband, a favor. Oops, a favor from that bank. Excuse me. Oops, I hope I didn't mess that up last time. That might have been a botch, but I can't remember. I'm sure I'll find out later. And it would be tactics, but he's already maxed out on tactics, so. And we're gonna group these and discard them out to the cradle. All right. And he's going to get to do 2 actions. So first and foremost, trade for favor and secrets. Can you do either of that? He can trade for favor, so he'll do that for 2 favor. Oh, nothing there, so he's going to skip that action. And we're going to travel to a site with a relic. Topmost site with a relic is the Shrouded Wood again. Or no, he's already at a site with a relic, so I don't think he's going to move, right? Let me just check. Site already meets the condition, so we're going to skip that. Can he pay? I believe so. Yeah, he just has to burn 2, so he's going to pay for that. So that's going to be 2 of these get burned. He gets whatever this relic is. It is the Circlet of Command. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, that's really bad for me. He's going to take over. Great. Okay, so that was still his first action of 2. So what's the next one? Holds most relics and banners. No, you're tied, so you're not going to do that one. Battle ready. Battle ready. Yeah, holder of most relics. So let's see. Is he battle ready? He's got 9, 12. Would he do any... Doesn't have any battle plans, so that's 12. Versus me. Presuming he's going for this, that's 2. Plus 7. Well, 3. Plus 8. 11. So yes, he is battle ready. So he's gonna fight me. Alright, so traveling out here. And he is going to campaign. What is his campaign? Travel to the pawn. The player holds it. Target as many as possible while staying battle ready. Just the 1. Target your site. Right. Okay. And I'm pretty sure you just, like, do the whole amount. So he's gonna roll everything. That is 9, 12. Okay, so I'm gonna need to spawn in some dice. And I am, of course, going to defend as much as I possibly can. So, I don't have anything. I think I grabbed that, so that's not helpful. Okay, so yeah, I am just going to have the 3 dice. 3 versus 12. That's probably not going to go in my favor. Let's find out. Let's find out what happens. Here we go. Okay, I rolled nothing. That is tilted, so I will re-roll it. Okay. So that's, but I mean, okay, he only has to beat 8. And that's 4, 9, 10. I mean, it's 12. It doesn't matter. He won. So he's going to lose 3 right off the bat. I'm going to lose my Dragonskin Drum to him. And I'm going to lose half of my force. And he is going to drop, I'm pretty sure, all of his warbands on there. Yeah, he's going to put them all on. In fact, this too. Let's get all of them on there. Nice and clean set. Oh, great. Well, that didn't go very well for me. That is all of his actions. So we're gonna hop over here. Well, okay, that's fine by me, actually. I think. No, because now I'm gonna have to attack the site. He's gonna have a lot of stuff. Okay, so we're on to round 7. If I can't do it this turn, he wins. So, let's see, 6. 6 of the guys. I only got 4. I only got those meager 4. Can I do anything special? Not really. I mean, okay. I need to get rid of this circlet of command. I guess I could look for the conspiracy. This might be it right on top. So let's spend 2. No. No, I can't do the conspiracy because he doesn't have advisors. Frick. Well, let's muster. I'll muster on Beast. And hope beyond hope that we're able to survive this. So I have to fight the circlet of command and the site. That's 2 plus 2. So that's 4 of his. I have 6 minus 3. No, this is impossible. I should not waste my time. What else can I do? I can't take the circular of command away. Can't take that back, so he's just going to win. You know what? What I'll do, instead, well, I'll keep the muster. Then I'll move 2. Oh, but then he would choose, well, he would choose the top leftmost anyways. Because that's his whole thing. And then I'm going to campaign for the Salt Flats. I can manage that one. So I'm still only going to get 3. And he is definitely going to get 3 as well. So hopefully this works out. So, oh, get him in correctly. Come on, Salt Flats. Roll garbage. Okay, that's 4 versus 3. So I can just get rid of 2. And I win that. He gets his guy back. But I get the Salt Flats, which means he will not get to keep the Salt Flats for the next game. So, there. Petty, but it happened. And he wins as Usurper. Well, he's going to be the Chancellor for the next game here. So, I'm gonna do the Chronicle. As usual, you gotta save. So, Oath. 100 ages of Clockwork. Age 1. End. Saved. All right, that's saved. Then we're gonna declare the winner. Oh, wait, what's he talking about? What's it talking about? In here? Over here. I think this is in the way is what it's saying. Right? Will that do it? Player hand zones. Is there something? I don't think there's anything there. Oh. Here? Is that what they're talking about? No! Oh, God. Ah, these... I totally missed these. That's a botch. That is absolutely a botch, so I messed up. Those would have been used earlier in the game. So, whoops. That's definitely one. So let's add it to the counter. That's two for sure. Okay. Now, let me just save that again. Nope. Save. Well, you know what? Never mind. I don't need to save it. It should be fine. And the winner was yellow. Confirmed. Those relics will go right over here into the reliquary. All right. Done. If players have more than 3 advisors, yes. Oh, wait. No. Yes? Wait, I think that works, correct? I'm not sure. Okay, so he almost went with protection, so we'll go with that one. No, wait. I'm messing this up. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna load that and do it correctly. So, come on. There we go. We're gonna tuck these up here. These are gonna get discarded. Come on, discard. Discard that card. Okay. So yellow, 1. We're gonna say yellow was exile. Okay. Then we're going to declare the winner. Yes. Yellow 1 as an exile. These go into the reliquary slots. Don't worry about it. Nope, no vision. We're going with protection. Confirmed. Nobody's getting citizenship. And the suit we will add... hold on. What is their choice? There's like a specific thing. Let's see. Highest friend was Discord. So we're adding that. Confirmed. All right. And it may look like it glitched, but it did not. Don't worry. So I'm gonna copy this and archive it. For safety, and I will be putting these in the Woodland Warrior Discord. As usual, I just don't have Discord open right now, so I'll have to do it after the fact. All right, so I am going to set up... I'm going to take a break. I'll set up the game after I come back from the break, and we will get into Age 2 of 100 Ages of Clockwork. So don't go anywhere. Don't touch the internet dial. I'll be right back with more Oath in just a minute. And we're going to run an ad, so, get ad block if you don't want to see it. Go stretch your legs, get some water. All right, kids, all right. BRB. I kind of messed up. uh, for some reason, these pieces did not despawn, but for some reason, the tokens that I need to play the prince are gone. So 1 minute, I'm gonna have to respawn this in and re-import the chronicle. Also, background music. I realize it's kind of quiet in here, so I may as well put on some background music, some royalty-free synthwave, which is set to, you know, duck under my voice when I'm speaking, which I think is working correctly. Let me just should be ducking down. Okay. Yeah, should be. I'll just turn it down a little bit more. Seems like it's a little loud. There we go. That should be a little better. So it is present, but not overpowering, hopefully. Okay, so yeah. Gonna mute again, set this all up, get to game 2.
About what little I can have now to the silent testimony of those who gave their lives willingly for our religion. Words are even more feeble on this day, for the sight before us is that of a strong and good nation that stands in silence and remembers those who were loved, and who in return, loved their religion enough to die for them. Yet, we must try to honor them, not for their sakes alone, but for our own. And if words cannot repay the debt we owe these men, surely with their actions we must strive to keep faith with them and with the vision that led them to battle and to final sacrifice. Our first obligation to them and ourselves is plain enough. Capernaum and the freedom for which it stands, the freedom for which they died, must endure and prosper.
Okay, I am back. Oh, screenshot. Ah, shoot, I did some kind of action here. Excuse me. There we go. That's all fixed. Let me fix up this angle to be a little easier to see full screen. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. Nearly. That's pretty good. Oh, I should actually take this sack and put it over here. Make things a little easier. And, oh yeah, turn my music back down so that it is not competing too heavily for sound real estate. Real estate, I guess? I don't know. Okay, so they were only able to get the shrouded wood, thankfully. So let's see. I am going to start. Narrow pass isn't super useful to me. Let's start out in the deep woods. And yeah, I'm gonna take the wolves, I think. So that I can get rid of these. That will be my start. Now this time around, the Clockwork Prince is Chancellor, so we're going to have to see how things work out. Assess threat. Successor, no. Exile Oathkeeper on round 8. Usurper, none of that. Completed vision, nope. Exile Oathkeeper, nope. Okay, so no threat, which means just starts in the Oath, which is the Oathkeeper protection, right up there. And we're gonna draw. Now, I already know, because I just tossed on the ones that were dealt to the Chancellor here, that no visions are in there, but just to be safe, we're gonna do this, and so we're gonna play Descent, which is when played, each player except the holder of the people's favor places 1 favor on this card for each suit of card they rule. Okay, so that is the one that's gonna get played. It's gonna pop up into Conspirator. Conspirator, down there. There you go. These two are gonna get discarded. And so, alright, that's gonna get played out to here. He gets one of these. And I forgot to give everybody their starting favor and secrets. My bad. Here we go. So he has 3. Then we got those 2. 1 for each of us. Okay, I don't rule anything starting out because I have not flipped this yet. So he rules. He rules that. So he rules both of these since he rules the Shrouded Wood. Which means that 2 of his are going on there. And I guess that means at the end of the game they're going to all go onto Discord. Rather, the end of the turn. The end of his turn. So, with that said... Hold on. That's better. Sometimes the framing just gets a little wonky. I guess it's because if I move even a little bit IRL, it's like kind of trunky? Tricky. I don't know what I'm even saying. So, that's the one he played. He gets 2 actions. So he's going to start out. He's going to go red first. Holds most relics and banners. He does. So then he will go out to here where he's going to muster. He can only drop the 1. That gets him 2 warbands. And then battle ready. Rival sight with fewest. Fewest what? Warbands? Dice? Fewest sights, I'm presuming. Okay, can the bandits be a rival? Let's double check that. So that is gonna be the bandits. Okay. So travel and campaign to the bandits. That's gonna be the narrow pass. And he's gonna be battle ready for 5 versus their 4. So he's gonna go after both sites. And they are gonna use their 2. They don't have any battle plans, either of them. He has a battle plan. That doesn't matter. So, here we go. And they got 2. And he's got 6. So he's gonna lose 2. But otherwise win. So then we're gonna go 1, 2, 1. And that is his turn. Pretty strong first turn, I gotta say. But, that's fine. Oh, come on the correct one. I don't know why there's a snap point there specifically. Feels like the Clockwork Prince parts were a bit of an afterthought, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, so I don't mind. It is still overall like the best TTS mod I've ever used. And then we're gonna go there. Alright. So now it's my turn as Exile. I'm going to flip my wolves and play them to the site so that I can get this relic, which is the whistle, which is actually which could be useful, but for now, whatever. Also, I get a favor from that. So not the most useful relic, but it means I'm tied up at least. So I can maybe search for it a bit if I need to later. I'm going to spend 2 to search the world deck. Vision? No visions. Okay. Let's see. What do I want? Key to the city could be pretty useful, but right now I should be thinking. Yeah, Vow of Obedience. That's my guy. Since none of the others could be advisors, I need to focus on advisors right now. So that gets me that. And in my rest phase, I will just get a free favor. As long as all the banks aren't empty, I get a free favor. So, let's think about this. Gonna want more relics. It's gonna be pretty cheap for me to get some of the relics, but others not so much. You know what? Since there was no vision, I'm just gonna spend another 2 for the world deck again. Oh, and there's a vision. And the old oak! Oh, the old oak is very useful. Okay, let's drop the old oak right there. I don't need this vision since I have Vow of Obedience now anyways. And then going to muster. And campaign. Take Deep Woods for my own. So he's got the 1 plus the 1. That's 2 dice. And I'm going to spend all 5. He doesn't have any tactics yet. So now is the time to do it. And I got 5 minus his, or 5 versus his 2. So I win that. I lose 1 guy. But he gets his guy back. I will drop 2 on here. And that will be my turn. So we go back up to 9+. And I get favor. What do I want? He doesn't really have anything he can use yet, so let's take it from Beast, considering that it's going to be like this. Also, I should look at the exact point order. Return them all. Return all. We'll check it later, but I can't remember if it's a rest power like this. Does it happen at the beginning of your rest, or can you do it at any point in the rest? Because I'd prefer to do it after the favors have all come back to the banks, because obviously I'll have more choice, but I'm not sure. Let me know in the chat if anyone knows the specific thing there. Also, let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet or whatever. I will adjust as needed. Okay, we're on to round 2. So, not the best round for me. He's got no threat, not yet. Because I only have the one. If I get another one, I'll be a threat, so I gotta be mindful. So he's not gonna go anywhere. What is his next move? Well, actually, he has to draw first. So we got one. Whoop, vision. The vision just gets discarded without seeing it. Alright, so right now, this quadrant, play friend or play unaligned and make friend. So we're going to scoot that. Whoops, not into the hand. There's a battle plan in there, so his tactics go up, which is not so good for me. There it is. Then Wrestlers gets played out to none of these. Whoops, can't be played, which means that it gets discarded. He gets this to be his first friend. And he gets the bonus, which I believe is Tactics and 2 Warbands. Yep. Frick, so that's a free muster. And an... well, okay, Tactics isn't too bad yet, but woof. That's a rough turn for me. Okay. So... I'm gonna scoot this so it's more obvious that that's how it goes. But that only gets him 2. So we're gonna go with the 2. Let's see. Rules most sites. Indeed he do. So he's gonna zip down here. And let's see. Need a banner? If you need both, go right. So we're going up here. Can pay. Cannot. Hold people's favor? Nope. Orange is a higher priority. Battle ready. Nobody holds the people's favor, so that's useless. So he is gonna go down and trade. He cannot trade. There's no place that has order, so we're gonna skip that. Skip that. Skip that. Skip that. Wait. There's a thing with travel. Actually, we don't skip that. So let's see. He went over to here. Skip that because he couldn't. Then travel, and it's if you travel. Let's see. Nope, not on that one. Travel. If no favor could be gained from trade, gain 1 favor from the favor bank closest to the world deck that has favor. So doesn't move and just gets a free discord favor. So that's one action. And then we go up. Can't. Ooh, actually could trade. Could not trade for secrets. Nope. Muster. Can muster. So we're gonna muster. So he gets those 2. There we go. And he'll start back over here. Alright, and then clean up. This just goes to Beast. And that is his turn. My turn now. Okay. Now I could go and grab this relic. Or I could go searching around for some stuff. If I go to the narrow pass, I'm gonna have to spend 4 I want to go the narrow pass route. So we're going to spend 3. And go to the middle provinces site. Rocky Coast. It's not super useful, but it opens up some space here, which is kind of what I wanted. And then we're going to search this discard. Right, what does Ancient Pact do? Don't have a Darkest Secret, so I can't do that. Wrestlers. Yep, we're gonna play Wrestlers here. Which gets me 1. Whoops. That's gonna be over here. So that gets me 1. And then I'm gonna trade 2. Get another secret. So that's pretty neat. And then we're gonna go back up. 9 plus. I'm gonna drop these in order. And then I'm gonna take my Vow of Obedience 1 from order as well. Try and keep the order bank as light as possible since he has a friend in it now. Alright, so that's my turn. Goes back to him. And assess threat, still no threat. So don't worry about it, bud. Don't worry about it at all, buddy. Alright, and then he's gonna draw 3. And we have a conspirator. But this is a friend, so we are going to leftmost make a friend with terror spells, and it's going to drop out here. So he's going to get one of these. No battle plans, thankfully. And that's going to become a friend. Yes? Yes. Alright. Oops. Oh, well, that doesn't matter too much, since you always draw 3 anyways. Alright. So that gives him 2 actions. Starting from here. Nobody holds the people's favor, so he's not going to go do that. Or he could go over there. Can't pay for it already, so I'll tell you that much. Then travel to the site that'll get him the most. So that'll be over here. Alright, that travel to the site that'll get him the most. And then he will spend 1 to trade, which will get him 2. 1 from each. So he will be able to pay next turn, but don't worry about it yet. Don't worry about it quite yet. Because I have a plan. Good plan, I hope. That's my hope. Okay, so that's it. Any cleanup? Nope. Okay, so it's my turn. I'm going to start by trading with order for 2. Then... Yes, I'm going to recover the people's favor. With, yeah, all 5. Why not? Whoops, forgot to put 1 on here. That should be fine. Wait, nope. Ah, shoot, I messed that up. I should have locked this. And then these. Zoop. Clean. Alright. Whoops. Nope. My favor. What's going... Oh, I locked the favor. Hold on, I gotta go 1 by 1 and unlock all of these. Like, freaking dunce. What am I doing? Should I count that as a botch? I don't think it was that big a deal. But I have the people's favor, which also makes me the Oathkeeper. And... oh yeah, I gotta pull one from out here that would have started on there, and I will put that in. Let's put that in Discord to really, really frustrate him. Oh yeah, and this should go to the darkest secret before I forget. Alright, double check the wording on this. From any one favor bank. I mean, if it's one, it can only come from one anyway, so that seems a little redundant. Alright, that's a good start to the turn. Then I can get the heck out of here as fast as I can. I am going to use the narrow pass to my advantage. I'm going to hop out there. I'm going to see what this is, which I'll just flip it because I'm here. That could be pretty good. How much does it cost? 3. I'm not doing it this time. And I'm going to spend 2 to hop down here. Fertile Valley. Oh, let me make sure I lock that. Yep. Cool. Whoops. My guy. It's okay. He'll come back. There he is. I didn't knock anything else off, right? Yeah. Cool. All right. That'll be the end of my turn. I go back up to 9+. I get my book back. And that is the end of the round. Ooh, and Vow of Disobedience. So I'm going to take the last arcane one just to be a little stinker about it. And that is the end of round 3. We're on to round 4. Oh, this one's going to be tricky. Okay. Let's see what he does. So, threat. Exile Oathkeeper. Exile Oathkeeper right over here. So that's going to be the Oathkeeper goal, which is over here. So let's see what he does. The higher priority is that, but he does not. So then we go to orange. Holder of most relics. So he's going to fight me if he's battle ready. Is he battle ready? He's got 5. And I would have 3 plus 2. That's 5. Oh, but he's got tactics. That's 1 more. Yep. This is going to be rough. All right, I got to draw him cards, though. Oh, wait, also, technically cheating, but I just want to make sure, because I forgot to increase this. I'm not going to actually look at what the names are. I just want to see if I messed up and missed a vision. Okay, and there's 1 here at least. 2 visions. Okay, so this counter should be up to 2. Excuse me. I didn't look at what they were. I swear. I mean, you just have to trust me on it, but I swear I didn't actually look at what they were. Okay, so now he is playing Conspirator. There are none. And he doesn't have this guy yet, so that is going to become Conspirator. And he cannot play it. So he will get 1 Warband, an Ambition. Wait. Let me double check I did that correctly. Okay, yes. Correct, it does come from that bank, so he still gets it there. He gains a Warband, and his tactics go up, so this is going to be very rough for me. Then all of these get discarded. And yes, I did notice that one of those was a battle plan, so his tactics go up again. Okay, and he's out there, so we're gonna do those to there. And he gets 2 actions. So is he battle ready? For certain, now he is. Yeah, I really shouldn't have dropped both of those guys. Well, shoot. Holder the most relics. Okay. So... yeah, my move here is going to be... does he ignore sight powers when he's traveling? This one. It technically... I am playing expanded. Ah, he does ignore the narrow pass. Frick. Oh, wait. Did he also... okay, it does not say the Shrouded Wood, so... okay, but he does ignore the narrow pass. So he's going to fight me. Okay, so he's gonna fight me for my whistle, which is 2 dice. I get 3. 3 with this, plus the 2 on my board, and he gets 6 plus 2. He gets 8. You know, that's not terrible. I might be able to manage. That's 8. Okay. And then any battle plans? That doesn't matter. Neither of us rule that. I wish I'd paid attention to that. Whatever. Alright. Here we go. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it? Oh, I actually got a pretty good roll. So I got 6 plus 2, that's 8. And he's got 3, 5, 6. He has to get rid of 1 from the skull. And let's see, 6 plus 2, 8 versus 6. So he has to get rid of 3, which he most certainly will. Dang it. Well, I did the best I could. Whatever. At least I'll get to keep the people's favor. So, you know what? I don't mind too much. So, that was his first action. Whoops. Excuse me, I don't know what I just did there. I hit space, I think? I don't know why it would do that. But, yeah. So, next up, he holds the most relics and banners, so he's gonna zoot out here, and he is going to muster. Which he will do, oh, nothing to muster on, so he's gonna skip that. He's not, well, is he battle ready? Let's see, 2 dice. No, he is not, wait, no, he is battle ready. So he is going to fight the bandits at this site for, let's see, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 because of that, versus their 1, 2. If he had another site, that would take him out being battle ready. So he's just going after the 1 site. He gets 4 dice. Bandits get 1. I don't think they would use wrestlers. Would they? No, they wouldn't do that. Well, it doesn't cost anything. I might be wrong on this, but obviously it'll go in the botch count, but I'm gonna say they would. So they don't have the one on the site anymore, but it's free, so they're gonna do this. I'm pretty sure I got that wrong, but I don't think it'll matter that much. So let's give that a shot. All right, so they got 2. versus 2, so he just has to get rid of the one guy. See? Yeah, it didn't really matter. So he takes it over, he gets the 1, and that is the end of his turn. Oops, come on. On top, please. There you go, there you go. Alright, that's the end of his turn, so it is my turn again. Well, first things first, I gotta feed the people's favor, and it flips to the mob side. Then, I gotta figure out a way to get a relic. How to get a relic in this economy. Well, I can play a hearth card. I'll get 2. I could burn 1 for whatever's up here. And then I'll only be tied, so maybe I should focus on attacking him while he's still weak. Whoops. Sorry. Let me get some water while I ponder this. I wish I had more theme-appropriate music. This is the best album I've been able to find, and none of the ones that I can find that are royalty-free include this. Include, like, fantasy music. For some reason, like, lo-fi as well, it's very difficult to find. You'd figure, like, Elder Scroll remixes or something. I don't know. What could I do? He currently rules the site, so I'll have to attack that. So it's going to be at least 4 dice. If I hop up there... Well, I can't do much trading. And if I leave... You know what? I have another turn to mull it over, so I'm just going to, for now, we're gonna do this. And the Drowned City! That's good. How many is on that? 3 secrets. Oh, that's lovely. Alright, apologies. These might be kind of hard to see. And that's the only one that ends up with 2 relics. Whoops. Come on. Come on, buddy. It's time to go. Alright, and then I'm gonna look at both of them. Dragonskin Drum. He already has the most relics, so I don't think he's gonna care as much about that. There's nothing I can do to really get too much in terms of any of that. I'm gonna spend 2 to search here. Beast. Forest Council. Not really helpful. Shoot. Armed Mob, hey! Armed Mob is one of my favorite cards. If you can see in the tiny corner, that's a screenshot from Armed Mob as my Steam thing. Because it kind of looks like me when my hair's down, to be clear. But, you know. It's the opposite of the situation I have. After searching the world deck, you may campaign spending no supply. See, that double up on the order, but I can't... Order is really empty as far as that goes, but... You know what? I will do it, because then I can trade with other suits. and get some decent stuff in the future. So, okay. That all gets this. Oops. I always forget that it's gonna do that. Okay, I don't want to leave here because I want to hang on to that secret. So let's... but I don't want to bank all the supply because that's going to be a waste. What can I do? I don't want to waste a single supply, but if I leave, I won't get the drowned city. I can't recover. Oh, I can recover, though, the darkest secret. So I am going to do that. Which gives me 2 banners, and means I'm tied with him for the Oathkeeper goal. Huh, it's like a little crooked. There we go. We're tied, so I don't get Oathkeeper yet, but I'm poised to do so. So now I'm not wasting any supply, and I still get Vow of Obedience, which we're gonna take from Discord. Okay. And what was this again? May campaign, spending no supply, so I'll remember that. Alright, now we're in round 5, and I gotta think about taking that Oathkeeper away so he doesn't get the die roll. First and foremost, is there a threat? No threat. So he goes back over there. He's just gonna continue as is. Which means drawing from the world deck. Come on, no vision. Up, there's the vision. Well, crap. I was hoping it would stay kind of cheap. Well, no, I have the darkest secret, so I don't care. And then he's gonna play friend, and he has a friend. It is the Alchemist. So that's gonna hop on up. And it's gonna go. Please go in. Ah, yes! It's going on the board, baby. Ooh, that's gonna get very, very nice. Okay. So that gets it. Oh, nothing for Arcane. This is a battle plan, so he does get more of that. And that gets discarded. So he gets to do 3 actions. But Alchemist is on the board. Oh boy. I'm gonna be using that up a little bit this next turn. Alright. So he's gonna start his actions with rule most sites. Indeed he does. Yeah, by quite a bit, in fact. So he's gonna zip zap out here. Doesn't have a banner, so he's gonna go here. Can he pay? He cannot. It is 6. Ambition, I think, also. Yes. So he cannot pay. He could maybe trade. Yeah, he can trade, so he will trade. Oh, nope, he can't. Nothing in the banks. So then he's going to travel to the site that'll give him the most, but nothing will, so he gets one pity favor from the general supply. Alright, so that gets him the 1. Okay, so so far has not taken any actions except for this. He got the pity because he can't travel anywhere. They'll give him favor. Then we're gonna go here, trade. Can't do it. Can he pay? He cannot. So he's gonna muster for 1. Zow. Battle ready. Holder of people's favor. Not battle ready for that. So he did the muster, he did this, so he's gonna hop back around and get another pity 1. And that'll be his turn. Wasn't super useful for him. Whoops. Ooh, sometimes it'll lag a little bit. Alright, There we go. Now, it's my turn. So what? Well, first off, I gotta feed the people's favor, which I'd feed it this one, and then I'd have to take one off, so it's just gonna go to the lowest bank of my choice. I'm gonna say order, of course. Then... oh, and I get a secret! So, oh, and I forgot to clean this up. What's going on with my brain? Okay. Let's see. I get at least one. Kind of want to do Alchemist. Hold on. I got a lot of favor here. Or rather, I have a lot of, supply. So... to hop up to here... No, you know what? This is very simple. I'm gonna spend 2, hop down here. I'm gonna use Alchemist, which means goodbye, Secret. You were my friend. I loved you. But we're gonna get 4, so obviously I'm gonna take it from Order, Arcane, and a couple from Discord, I think. Yeah. So that's 4. And then I'm gonna spend 2 to hop back up to the Drowned City. I'm gonna buy up. Do I want the Dragonskin Drum or do I want... I think I want the map. So I'm gonna spend 2. Or no, I burn 2. Ooh. Get... do I want the map? Or do I want the Dragonskin Drum? Dragonskin Drum would be good if I was going for military. Let's take the map. I think the map will be harder for him to take away by force, so I think that's the smarter decision here, which makes me Oathkeeper. And I still have 2. I don't want to waste them, but... I really want to hang on to those favor. You know what? Let me just give myself a larger lead. Because I can consistently keep the people's favor at 6. So yeah, I am going to take the Dragonskin Drum for a stronger lead. So that will do it. I am Oathkeeper. I get my 1 from Vow of Obedience. I get this back. And that is the end of my turn. Round 6. So here we go. What is he going to do? Well, I am certainly the threat here. So he is going to hop right on back up here. And he is going to pick out from the world deck. Oh, there's a vision. So that's up to 4. And tactics can't go any higher. He's doing Conspirator. Neither of these is Conspirator. Both are aligned. So we're going to be playing a friend. This one is the higher priority friend. He cannot play it. He doesn't get anything for it. But it is going to 4. Okay. So those all get discarded, and because he couldn't play, he gets a Warband, and he would get that if there was anything there for him to get, but there ain't, thankfully. So, that means he's got 5 here, which is not great for me. Alright, and he gets 4 actions. Alright, is he battle ready? He does not hold the most relics and banners. Battle ready. Holder of most relics. So, he would probably attack the Dragonskin Drum, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5. He can do 6, so he is battle ready. So he is going to travel and campaign. So that is 6 of his dice. And I am get 3 dice, which isn't terrible. Yeah, he's just gonna go for that dragon skin drum. Any more than that would take him out. So let's see if this will do him. All right, that's 3 versus 4, 6. He can't do it, so he loses half of his force rounded down. And that is one of his actions. So he failed. That's great for me. Okay, so let's take him. Let's take him. Whoops. Got a text. Remove that notification. Sorry. So that was his first of 4. So now he does not hold the most relics and banners still. So we are going to hop down to here, which is travel to a site with a relic. The topmost site with a relic is the Shrouded Wood. Can he pay? He can. So he is going to burn his 1 secret and receive the Cursed Cauldron. Yikes. Okay. Alright, it was just 1 secret. Yep. So that's 3 actions. He gets 1 more. He still does not hold the most relics and banners. So he is going... he is not battle ready, I don't think. He'd get 5, and I'd get 5. So he has to have more. Oops. So he's not battle ready. So he is going to go down and trade for secrets and relics. Or rather, favor and secrets. Can't get any favor, but he can get a secret. So he will. So that is the end of his turn. That's 4 actions, baby. All right, now it's my turn. I gotta feed the people's favor, so it'd go on. And then it's gonna come right back off, and I will dump it in this one. Since I get a choice of those 3. Then, Oathkeeper flips to Usurper, which is great for me. Finally, Oh, and I get a secret from the Drowned City. So, do I want that last secret? I think I'm okay at this point. I should actually probably, more than anything, bolster my forces. So I'm going to spend 2 to hop down here, use Alchemist again. And we're just going to empty out Hearth and Discord. Then, I will spend... Oh, getting sent jokes. Sorry. I'll check those later. I'll spend 2 to hop out to the deep woods and muster twice. What am I doing? Put them on the thing. There we go. Which gives me these 2. Oh, and I traveled twice, and I have the dragon skin drum. So that gives me another 2. Okay. And then I will save the last one so that I can go back up to 9+. These drop into Beast. I get an additional one of my choice, and I'll take it from Nomad because of Vow of Obedience. I get this back. And that is round 7. And I am just praying that I can survive. Oh, this is going to be tricky. All right. It's close. It's close, but I might be able to do this. All right. Threat. Usurper. Yes. So it is Oathkeeper goal. Up here. And then, let's see. We are going to draw. 1, 2. Nope. Last vision. Ah, there's the last vision. And we're playing, what is it, Conspirator? So we are playing Gossip. And that will go to the board down here. Doesn't get him anything. What is that specifically? I wasn't going to play any more advisors anyway, so I don't care. I'll hop up here, which gives him 3. But that's not the worst, so I don't mind too much. Alright, and then we're going to flip these and discard them out to here. Alright, he gets 3 actions. So, holds the most relics and banners. Does not. Battle ready, currently. He's got 2, so definitely not. So, he is going to go to a site with a relic. Which is right over here. Can he pay? He can. So he's going to take that relic with this and 2 of these. So those are all going to Arcane. Arcane, right? Whoops, not that one. Arcane. So those 3 to Arcane. So that is 1, 2 actions. So he gets 1 more action. He does get the Book of Records, but that just brings him tied. So it doesn't matter. Oh, please, please, please. And Battle Ready, no. Holds the most relics and banners, does not. So his last action is to trade. His last action is just to trade. So he can't trade for that at his location. I suppose he gets a secret. So I'll give you your secret, bud. Don't worry, you still get your secret. But you do lose the game because that is 3 actions. I'm still Usurper. And no cleanup. I win. I win as Usurper. Huzzah! So 1 loss, 1 victory. I might have gotten things wrong and might have lost, but I think a lot of it came down to just the draws not working out in his favor for the most part. As I said, you know, let me know if I messed anything up in the rules and I will add it to the botch counter for later. A lot of this is just like experimentation more than anything, so hopefully it's interesting. I hope you guys are enjoying. So that is the second age. It took me longer than I expected it to, so I'm probably going to get faster at this as I play more, because I'm going to play 100 of them. But we'll keep it at those 2 for today, and then next time we will continue on and hopefully get 3, maybe 4 games in. Who knows? And I will get some like human opponents so that it can be more cooperative and stuff. We'll keep things going. So yeah, let's save this up. Double check I didn't mess anything up. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna save this, and then I will do the Chronicle. 100 ages of Clockwork, age to end. Saved. Alright, that's saved. So we are going to declare the winner. Yep, saved it. I won. I'm certain. Relics. Relics. So we're gonna get that guy and that guy. Okay. no vision. And I'm gonna say, gosh, that's hard to say. I'll go with the people, since it ended up being the people's favor that really kept things going for me. So we're gonna go with the people. No citizenship. Confirmed. And yep, it's gonna be order. Okay. Well, there we go. Didn't glitch out or anything. Nope. Yep. All right, everything's good. Exporting the Chronicle right now for safety. And then I will drop those in the Woodland Warriors Discord, which I recommend if you are interested in Oath. Check out the Woodland Warriors Discord. It's going to have these games, so you can start from any point in the Chronicle as I play along and follow along if you want to. See if you could have done better than I did. And also you can set up games with other real people, have a fun time. In fact, I'm going to just gonna switch over to Facecam. Hey, hi, hello, how you doing? And I'll close out TTS because it takes a lot of CPU. Okay, so yeah, I want to thank you very much for inviting me into your home computer, tablet, laptop, gaming console, Roku, Apple TV, however it is you watch today, whether it was in the past, the present, or the future with the past broadcast tab or Iggy Kid Twitch Archive on YouTube. That's Iggy Kid, one word, Twitch Archive. That is linked down below, along with my personal YouTube, Iggy and the Ape, where I post movie reviews and board game unboxings and all sorts of different fun stuff, random things. I don't know. It's whatever it ends up being. I'm trying to do some more like labor-intensive stuff, I guess, in the future. I don't know. Hold on. Let me actually add in the music on here too, so you guys can hear. I think it'd be... Would it be this one? Yeah. There we go. See? Now you guys can listen to the music while I'm doing my outro as well. Great. Yeah, let me know also, the music levels, if you think it should be louder or quieter or what. I don't know. Or if I've had to do some things to like synchronize my voice to the video, so let me know if that's working or if I should, adjust that. Regardless, check out my YouTubes. Check out my Twitter at IggyDKid, where I post whenever I go live. I'm going to try and do some more stuff on TikTok, so I will post about that on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter at IggyDKid. Please take the time to follow and subscribe. Use your Twitch Prime sub, which if you have Amazon Prime, just connect the two accounts and use your free monthly subscription on me. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much for doing that, because I know you will. Anyways, with all of that said, thanks again for joining. I hope you will join me tomorrow for some Link's Awakening, and I'm getting pretty close to the end of that one. I gotta find the last few seashells is the big thing. But yeah, thank you very much. Hope you join me for that. And hey, if no one else has told you this, I'll tell you this. You're a good kid. All you, good kids. All right, goodbye. Hold on, don't actually go anywhere. I'm gonna see if anyone is accepting raids right now. A lot of people aren't because these stupid hate raids. Which, I don't blame them. But, oops. Oh, right, I turned off TTS, so that makes sense. Okay, let me see. The Brothers Murph. Well, they do some board game stuff, so I think that makes sense at least. So I'm just gonna click that on so I can see when my raid goes up on there. Get through the ad and everything. And, yep, we're gonna raid over to the Brothers Murph. Let me just type that in. Raid the Brothers Murph. Those guys. Alright, they're playing some board games because of Gen Con, so let them know I sent you. Have a great time watching wherever they got. Join me next time. Okay, goodbye. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.